Hello to all the wonderful humans on the internet. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing well and welcome to the Navratri series. Today is day 1 and today's color is grey. As you can see, this is the series that I'm doing where I'm going to post one video every single day from 17th, that is today, till the 25th. And we're going to have 9 new videos on skincare and hair care on this channel. So let's start this crazy ride of 9 videos. Now today's topic is something that I wanted to do from a really long time, but it did require a lot of research and a lot of talking to people. So I thought it's great we can start this series with this topic because let's be real. Hair fall is something that we all have faced at some point in our life, and if we can get a solution to balding or hair fall, hair loss, thinning of hair, it will be absolutely great. So today's video is all about hair fall and hair thinning, what the causes are, because causes are the most important aspect, because if you don't know the cause, you cannot treat it. So causes, recent treatments, what actually work, and some home remedies that you can try that may work for your hair fall unless it is something genetic or autoimmune. So are you guys ready? Let's begin. Now let's discuss about when does hair fall happen. So when the balance between growing of new hairs and falling of the existing hairs goes haywire, that's when you get hair loss. So this balance needs to be maintained. Now your hair has its own process of renewal like your skin, and shedding of 50 to 100 hair strands per day is quite natural. However, many of us, we do shed more than that in a day. Now there are many tests that trichologists or dermatologists can do to correctly pinpoint if you have hair loss, what the causes are, and how your hair follicles are, which we cannot do at this point. But if you are seriously concerned that you are getting balding, you can see bald spots here and here, then I would suggest go to a dermatologist fast, because the new drugs that are coming out like finasteride and minoxidil, both are schedule H drugs, which means you need a prescription to buy these products. Now there are many causes of hair loss, and the first and the most annoying is genetic, because we cannot change our genes, and fortunately or unfortunately. So if you have seen that there is receding hairline and balding, and if you're noticing that in your hair, then it is most likely to be genetic, and in most of the cases we cannot fight our own genes, so we have to look for other alternatives like camouflaging or extensions to compensate the loss of our hair. Now the other and the most important and the most prevalent is stress and hormonal imbalances. Now these two are the most common treatable causes of hair loss. Please, if you have stress, you will not believe it, but you actually get physical symptoms because of stress. I get hair graying, many of these strands turn gray, and it has started to happen recently, and I am quite sure it is because of stress. So find something that works for you, reduce your stress, please. Okay. Now the second is hormonal imbalances. Now hormonal imbalances again very common in boys and in girls. So go to a doctor, get your hormonal assay done, check the levels, see if everything is supposed to be in the normal range, and if it is great. If it is not, you can always start on supplements that the doctor gives you, and all the levels will come in the normal range, which will in turn reduce your hair loss. Now other common factors are environmental pollution and sun damage that can cause thinning, even hair loss. For this you can use products that would protect your For hair protection, I am using the Dot & Key hair sunscreen. It has SPF 15. SPF 15 is less, but you can start with it. It is transparent in color and it works as a anti-pollution serum too to protect your hair, and as you can see, it also works on the frizz miraculously, and it just straightens out all the frizz that is there and gives you a great result. Now the other factors are poor circulation to your scalp, insufficient nutrients, and also poor drainage to the lymphatic system, which is everything is stagnant here, and your hair follicles just do not get enough blood and nutrients for them to let your hair grow and grow strong. So these are something that we are definitely going to work on so that you can eliminate all of these causes to get beautiful, long, healthy hair. Recently, I came across a research study, and there was a very interesting point in that. What it said was that when there's excessive oil in your scalp, it actually plugs the follicles, the hair follicles, and it plugs it with the dirt, and it oxidizes there, and the hair that is coming out of this follicle, it makes it very difficult for the hair to push through the plug and to grow out in a healthy manner. It can happen, but there is hair thinning that occurs because there's so much resistance in the top here that the hair cannot come out. So you need to clean your scalp very nicely if you want to reduce your hair loss. Another major cause of hair loss is scalp inflammation, and we know inflammation anywhere in the body is not right. It can be on your skin and it can be on your scalp. Scalp inflammation is when you see those red patches, or if there is flakiness, dryness, it is quite itchy, and you also rub and remove the flakes. We all do, we have done it at some point in our life. So yeah, that is when your scalp can get inflamed, and it can cause so much havoc, so much hair loss, hair thinning, and it can seriously stifle follicular growth. So what do you do when a scalp is inflamed? First of all, I've seen so many people making this blend of oils with essential oils in it. Don't do it, stop it right now. Essential oils do have a reputation to irritate your skin and your scalp. So if you are looking to remove dandruff, do not put tea tree oil in the mix because it can seriously irritate your already inflamed scalp. Instead, what you can do is you can make a mixture of coconut oil and aloe vera, or just aloe vera. I like to apply aloe vera. I know I like give aloe vera is a solution for absolutely everything, but it works to reduce inflammation. So just apply aloe vera to your scalp and keep it there. You can maybe put your aloe vera in the fridge for like an hour before you apply, so it's nice and cool. And as we know, cold temperatures reduce inflammation, so either you can do that, just aloe vera, or you can add aloe vera, coconut oil and a little bit of castor oil, mix it together and massage it in your hair. Now remember, do not use a lot of oil because this oil can actually plug the follicles that are there in your scalp. You can also make this blend of green tea and rice water, mix both of them together, cool it in the fridge, and then just pre-wash your hair with it, and then you can go and shampoo, or you can just take a little bit of cotton and just dab it all over your scalp, keep it there for 10-15 minutes and then wash your hair off. All of these work great for inflammation. If you have dry, itchy, inflamed scalp, try these remedies, will definitely work for you, and stay away from those essential oils. Cool, let's move on. Now there are a few lifestyle changes that you will have to make if you want better skin and better hair, and first and the most important of them all is to reduce your stress. Always take care that you're eating appropriate amounts of nutrients, because as we have said before, insufficient nutrient is one of the major causes for hair loss. The next is combing your hair every single day, because that is going to improve the circulation. And do not use harsh combs. I just use a wide tooth wooden comb, and I start with the ends of my hair, comb from the ends, holding on the top so that the pressure of combing does not fall on the root, it falls where my hand is holding the hair. So again, there is no pressure on the follicle, and then I go up and then I comb my hair like this. I think this is something that you all should inculcate if you are experiencing hair loss and scalp inflammation. Now, there are only a few drugs that are actually clinically proven in research studies, and they have anecdotal evidence too that these drugs actually work in improving hair volume, in reducing hair loss, and through the tests they have seen the new hair strands are actually growing out because of these drugs. And three drugs are Redensil, minoxidil and finasteride. Unfortunately, in India, the two drugs, finasteride and minoxidil, are Schedule H drugs, which means you need prescription for that. The third drug is Redensil, and there are so many studies on this one drug, and let me tell you, all the studies say that it is a miraculous drug which works great to reduce hair loss. And this is a research study, and in this research study they actually found out that the Redensil gave better results than hair transplant surgery. Can you guys believe it? So what they found out was 85% had significant and visible hair growth with up to 28,200 new hair strands obtained in just 84 days, and that is the equivalent of 3 full procedures of hair transplant surgery. Can you believe it? It is miraculous. You can get it over the counter. So if you suffer from hair loss, please look forward and please look into this drug and the products that I'm going to recommend, because they really work. This is the Redenser serum. It is a growth serum. It has Redensil in it, which is the main active ingredient. It also has other moisturizing ingredients which will protect your hair and its follicles. The way you use the serum is that you wet your hair and then you apply the serum on equal parts of the scalp, and then you can let the serum dry on your hair. Apply it once in a day. I would say start with 2 to 3 times in a week and then move on to once in a day. Also, if you feel that it is quite irritating to your scalp, you can always apply aloe vera gel as a spray the next day. The next is the ANVEYA hair growth vitalizer. It also has Redensil in it and can be used by both men and women. However, I like the Redenser serum more than this because it is a medical grade serum and the usage of this is similar to that as before. The next is FOLICA hair solution tincture. It is not a Redensil serum, it is a benzyl nicotinate, salicylic acid and vitamin K serum. Now benzyl nicotinate is a vasodilator, which means it will improve blood circulation in your scalp, aiding hair growth, and as we know, salicylic acid works great as an exfoliator, so it will clear out all the plug that is there in your hair follicle with all the oil and dirt to again aid hair growth. It also has vitamin K, which again helps to increase the vascular circulation of your scalp. Now this product also has alcohol, and here alcohol helps to improve penetration of these actives into the scalp. We know that alcohol can be drying, so always be careful of the product and the reaction that it causes, and you can always treat it with hydrating and moisturizing serums. And now let's come to some home remedies. Out of the home remedies, rice water seems like the one that works the most. Now there aren't a lot of research studies supporting this, however there is a lot of anecdotal evidence supporting this. So I think unlike the other drugs which actually go inside and change the whole cycle and it gives boost to one phase of hair growth, rice water does not do that. What rice water does, it is reduces inflammation on your scalp, and that reduction of inflammation actually helps your hair to grow faster and helps it to grow easier without the toxic environment of inflammation around it. Now let's take a look at a few research studies that are done on herbal and Ayurvedic concoctions. In this situation, they have taken Embolica officinalis, which is AMLA, Centella asiatica and Cypress rotundus, which is nut grass. You can use it as powders at home, and coconut oil is the carrier here. And these extracts are compared with minoxidil, which is the leading drug to treat hair loss. And these are tested separately and together to see what works best. As we can see here, HF2 and HF3 have worked great in the time taken to initiate the growth and time taken to complete the growth. And in mean hair length, HF3 has surpassed even minoxidil. This is the conclusion, and we can conclude that nut grass works the best. Now let's move on to next study. In this study, they have considered Eclipta alba, which is Bringaraj, Hibiscus rosa, which is hibiscus, and Nadosthesis jatamansi is jatamansi, Bringaraj juice. They have divided it into 4 groups, DF1, DF2, DF3, with different concentrations to check which is the best in 100 ml of oil. Now we can see here that DF3 has worked really good in quantitative analysis of hair growth, and DF3 is 10% of Bringaraj, 10% hibiscus, and 5% jatamansi. When it comes to hair length, again DF3 surpasses even minoxidil, again 10, 10 and 5% in 400 ml of Bringaraj juice, and 100 ml of oil works the best. Rate of hair growth, also DF3 has surpassed all other concoctions. This is the conclusion, and I also feel that you guys should use DF3. Now this is a table of certain herbal formulations and their product names. If you do not want to make your own concoction, you can always use these blends. However, I cannot prescribe that to you, and you have to go and show it to a doctor in a clinical setting, so that doctors or trichologists can actually perform various tests to see what the phase of follicles that you have. Sometimes the follicles are dead, so new hair cannot grow through that. You have to transplant hair through it. So you can like put liters and liters of rice water and it won't work. I hope you guys like the video, and I seriously hope that these tips, tricks would help you to reduce your hair loss, and be ready for 8 more videos on my channel in the coming days. And that's it, guys. Please like the video, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So until next time, bye.